Everybody, welcome to episode 8 of the Darksiders 3 100% walkthrough. This is actually part 2 of our Flame Storm Force Backtrack-a-thon, collect-a-thon, whatever you want to call it. Please like and subscribe and let me know how much you think I did it in the wrong order or something. I don't know. Let me know what you think because I love talking with y'all. All right. If you need more of an explanation, go back to part 1, which is episode 7. It'll be in the playlist down below. Otherwise, enjoy the video.
Alright, we're here. And we're not going to go down there. We're actually going to go backwards. Grab a few things that we saw on the way to Lust the first time. Actually, I guess the Angel's the first time, technically. Angel first, then Lust. And through our favorite little hole sequence here, and we see a little horse nipple. Trigger you and take you out just because I don't feel like you deserve to live in my world. Boom, dodge, master. And I don't want to get railroaded by you folks. I'm going to take you guys out too. And get ourselves the horse nipple of the small lurcher cache. Come around here. Destroy another wall. That actually gives us souls for destroying, so thanks for that. Leviathan. And a demonic artifact. And we get another trophy. Cleanup crew, which is for collecting a whole bunch of shinies. Yeah! What we like to see. Ignore that. Spiders. Spiders, you get to live another day while we go up here. Past the adorable. And we're going to go back to my most controversial room, the maybe ham-fisted room to allow Storm to be collected whenever. And just my humble opinion, but I'm very, very passionate about it. And here's a stasis wall that you're like, oh, we'll have to come back for that. Nope. We just take our Storm up here. Grab ourselves another demonic artifact. Destroy an egg. I forgot to say, if your achievement did not pop on that last, not that one, but the one before that, that artifact, that's okay, because I do believe random enemy drops also count towards that. We get our large lurcher cache from that flame sack, and get our large lurcher cluster from that body. Come over here, see that there's no other reason to come up here, so you can check this off the list as well. So you will most definitely be getting in this episode. I'd be very surprised if you did not. Alright, if you're following along anyway. And we get ourselves a piece of adamantine. Now we can jump on down. Ignore those other tornadoes completely. And we're going to come over here. This other place that we saw. And destroy it. Very satisfying sound. I really like the sound design for Force Hollow. It feels cool. Feels great and destructive, and we are going to jump down here, protect ourselves from the bees, because bees can't go underwater like it's a movie, except for their fire blast, fire penises. I don't know, but we're just going to stay here quickly and get that. Our medium lurcher cache. Nope. Okay, we're getting out of the water. I'm so sorry, bees. I'm sorry. And you do see that there, and actually if you look, there's another place right over there. Now I want you to destroy you, even though you'll come back very shortly. Thank you. That's shiny there, and then that's up there. We will be coming back to grab those, because it's actually part of another back door that we will get to naturally. Then we're going to come on down here. go up this gate and be like, bitch, kick you out, you bursty bug. Grab ourselves the Mulurcher cache and crawl through another hole. I was gonna start just listing off names for what we're doing, and I like my brain just like was like, nope, nothing there, completely empty. And we grab ourselves angelic artifact. Destroy this again very satisfyingly, and we are back here. Back in the Bonelands. And you might recall that force wall from last time. And over there is the hulking Carcass that we went around, so there's nothing in between, so we're good there. We're back on track, but you could come straight here from the hulking Carcass if you wanted. And change to force. Grab ourselves a small cache right here. Destroy that for no reason, not even with the forcing getting us something for it. And I went back and forth on whether to go back here, because we will come here very shortly. But I was like, yeah, let's do it. But the fight in here is a teeny bit tough, even though it's a regular enemy. They've just got a little bit more health and do a little bit more damage. So just be careful. Make sure you're stocked up on respites. If you're not, you have a health shard ready to go. I'm going to do it just so top off a little bit. And we're going to fight our Angel Warden, Flame Warden. That wasn't, you know, Flame Warden was the reskin, but anyway. That kind of enemy. Here's the fire, because fire is my friend. Wonder how many things we just taken out of context of, you know, do I like fire? Am I a psychopath? Do I even like humans at all? And of course, my last one does 666 worth of damage. Just perfect timing.
Psychopath.
Just perfect timing. Oh man. Okay, so we grab that fragment. Get some extra souls this way. And destroy this thing over here to get ourselves a healing shard. And then we can get some extra souls from here. Oh, not you. You're the one that comes alive. If I can hit you, you come alive. You're gonna come in. Oh yeah. Down you go. Dodge Master. Say it with me now, Dodge Master. Alright, and we get some extra souls from you. Okay, so we got that. We got the fragments. I should mention that the reason we're coming back is because we see our tentacle friend blocking the way. So this will mean something to you in a minute, but the sea doesn't actually do anything. We will come back after he is gone. It's actually he's blocking a few things, but that's what I mean. You'll come back naturally anyway if you don't want to deal with that fight right now. Alrighty. So, at least we're not crawling through a cave. We're crawling through a vent. I don't know if that's more... It feels like it's more generic than a cave, so I don't know. Cave diving the game. Anyway. Now we're going to head over here. Completely ignore those guys. Fight just because I want the souls. But you could just ignore them and go through the hole there. Nope. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh, these blocking bastards. Oh, double hit. Okay. And we're going to go through this. Back again. We already got you. Hello. And we're going to end up at the Festering pool. Not the Festering pool. What is it called?
16 paranoia-filled days later.
Oh, it is the Festering pool. Haha! My memory isn't terrible. There he is. Hello, Volgrim. But before that, we're going to go over here and get this force nipple. There's a small little cache. And it is... I've had it happen. That force nipple does not spawn. You have to wait for the game to load it in. I literally run in there and it's gone, and I literally have to wait for the loading screen or for it to catch up or whatever, and then it'll just poof, pop into existence. So if it's not there, don't fret. It'll show up. All right, talk to Vulgrim. They had a fill. All right, hopefully set him as our respawn point. Come over here. Look at that wall that we're actually not going to use. It just goes over to the tree area. Doesn't access anything special. Grab ourselves a small lurcher cache. Let the angels die from that. And run away. On to our mask friend. Okay. Yep. Well, there you go. And not even trigger the griffin, just because why? Although it might be because of the loading thing, I'm not sure. Usually it triggers. Come on in here. And in case you're wondering, we are aligned with the angels now, so the ones that aren't undead won't actually attack us, which is true over there at Battlefield 2. And I said I would mention, so here I am. But if you had trouble with the bug, throwing it onto here, you will have a force barrier here, which you can bloop and grab. So you're welcome. Pat myself on the back for remembering that. I was really worried I wouldn't. And then we're going to run over here. Not worry about that because that guy can't hurt us. You can, though. Boom. Okay. And we're going to force wall our way up. Grab ourselves our demonic artifacts. Okay. I've done that in a few places before, but not here specifically. Anyway. If I grabbed onto that ledge, I would have pulled myself out of the bounds, which is annoying because then you have to reset, but thankfully it didn't happen. And we're going to leave you to your own devices and run away from you and come over here. Come back. And we're going to go say hi to Usiel again, and we will see if he's in the proper place or if this whole particular game file is just effed. Because it only happened on the recording file. It didn't happen anywhere else. Where Usiel is in the wrong place. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll find out a second after loading. And he's not here. Good boy, Usiel. You went back to your desk. My goodness. Okay. Pop in of the angels. Run over here. Up, and we're going to go talk to Usiel. See how he's doing. If you got any rest after not getting his butt beat by us, because we got the achievement. Yeah.
Horseman.
Aye, Angel. Are your wits cleared?
Yes. Though I am ashamed to admit that bastard clouded my mind to begin with. General of Heaven. What a sick joke. Thank you for setting me free.
Lust was a powerful force.
Aye. But only because I supplied them with fuel. Sorrow makes an easy target. To think that my garrisons could again soar the skies, strong and alive.
We have all yearned for lost glory, Usiel. Let it go.
No. Not until I've paid off my debt to you, Horseman. My life, my sword, and my soul are yours.
Thank you, Usiel. For a bird, you're quite honorable.
Fury, when you find the rest, however many of the 7 remain, make it hurt.
That is a promise I'm happy to keep, Angel.
And not only get a story, we got a reward of it, the Fafnir enhancements. If you're on New Game Plus, you actually don't get anything. You don't get a Forsaken Crystal or anything, just so you know. And the Fafnir enhancement is actually, as it turns out, the most powerful enhancement in the game. And it's bigger deal down the road, but it's also very powerful now. And not only because, as you see here, That goes up to 1%, so you can get up to 40% damage, where I think the highest, on the Fortifier is 20, and then the highest on Juggernaut is, I think, 25, and the highest on the next one we're getting is also 25. So this is the one you can get plus 40% when you have enough souls and you have it fully upgraded. It's just easier. You don't need as many souls as you upgrade it. But the other thing that it has is the damage reflected back on an attacker, which, if you're like me and you're the Dodge Master, is totally not necessary. But for everyone else who isn't the Dodge Master, because I'm totally the Dodge Master, it is very helpful, because actually every time you get hit, it's the equivalent of like smacking someone with your whip. And if that would interrupt them, it does. So it can really prevent you from getting into some of these deadly combos if it's an attack that would get interrupted by hitting the enemy. So it's a very important thing to have on. And since we don't have many souls and we're continuing to spend them, we're not going to bulk up souls now just to get the 40% out of it, because that's not really practical. We get more out of a point or attribute than we do out of 1% more on Fafnir. So that's more of an end game thing where it becomes the most useful, very powerful. But we want the reflect right now. So we are going to attach it to Salvation, because I'm definitely don't need the damage from it. For now anyway. And I'm finally going to take off Chaos, because I would rather have Obscurus with the invincibility window. And yeah, we're going to keep that. I'm actually going to move... I forgot I moved... I think this whole thing about it, I totally forgot I did it. I'm going to move Fortifier back to you and put Juggernaut on you just for now. All right. Alrighty. So we got our Fafnir. We got our story moments. Now we can continue on. If you managed to miss the demonic artifact that's here before, and it's not that hard because you can fall down easily, you can grab it now if you wanted, if you didn't already make a whole loop. Say hi to Vulgrim. We're still not going anywhere, Vulgrim. We are popping our heads out to grab some more stuff. And we're going to carefully run over here and not pull all this stuff at once. Yeah, okay, we're going to do this. We are going to take you out. You see there, I'll show you. See how he popped back? That's because I have the Fafnir on. So that hurt from throwing another one, and again, in another case, it really helps you prevent from getting like comboed out. And we're going to call you over without getting the Griffin, because that can be an annoying fight with the two at the same time. And definitely not talking from practice here. Get ourselves a free Arcane Shard. Take on the Griffin. Dodge Master. Master. Don't get caught in that. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, come on now. Oh, nope. Oh. Alright, well, I got another sliver while I was killing that thing again, but now, that was totally on purpose, like it always is, because I'm the Dodge Master, and that was to show, oh man, we're just really productive right now. That was to show that the reflection is not like, guaranteed, like interrupt or something. And, obviously, again, it's like if you would hit it with the whip and interrupt it, then the reflect will interrupt it as well. All right. That was a lot smoother. And now we're going to grab ourselves this Force Nipple with the small Lurcher Cache. They had a Vulgrim because we're not going there. See the force wall that we could have crossed over, but we didn't because we're routing this out. And we're going to jump on over here. Might technically be fast. I don't know why I jump over there. It might be technically faster to go to the Serpent Hole, but I like doing this to get a few extra souls anyway. So maybe not the perfect speed run, but it makes me happy. All right. Get you before your buddies come along. Here, so there's a free fortification shard. Nice. I'm gonna look down those holes because I thought we could see. Yep. We're gonna see that down there. I wonder if we're gonna get that. Oh, look at that. I guess we're gonna get it here pretty soon. Boom. Dodge master. I'm obsessed with being the Dodge Master. My bad, everyone. Sorry. I like being the Dodge Master. Oh, this thing that I keep forgetting. You just get too excited about it. Okay, now we want to kill you before you become a problem. And good enough. No. Alright, we're going to do that. Going to heal. Alright. Nope, missed that dodge. Oh my gosh, okay. Nope, I'm not getting hit by you again. Oh my... Dodge Master, what's wrong with you? I don't know, maybe because I'm not actually the Dodge Master. I just think it's funny to say I'm the Dodge Master. Alright, finish you off strong. That's JK, I'm totally the Dodge Master. Alright. Get you, because we're going to go in here and get that thing we saw through the hole a second ago. Hello, and back up. Alright, now we got a nice, fun little shortcut again. So, we go down there, but, you know, we're speedrunning this, right? So down there is the Drowned District. But instead, we're going to cut. And we could go through the pipe down there and go around and get here proper. Back to this Kraken tentacle thing that I missed and then went back for. And we're going to do another thing that's a little bit of a shortcut. So do not do this one if you're like permadeath because you can die down there. It's possible to get out of it, but it's also possible to make it. So we're just going to do it once. First time on camera. Definitely didn't practice this a whole bunch. So just so I get to the edge of it again, you're trying to float at the peak of your double jump. So here we go. Oh yeah. Smooth as butter. Ba-boom. There yourself some runaround time here. And we're coming back to this little hole. That, once again, there's a unnecessary stasis. Because there's also a storm. So, another stasis thing we're not actually going to have to come back for. The only stasis thing we will have to come back for, as it were. Whoops. All right. And if you do have trouble getting here, you can just come back with stasis. There's no enemies or anything up here, but you just kind of jump here in the middle and then grab it and phew, you fly like an eagle. The only place is the west end where we had those zombies and floated across and then went up and before we got to the tree branch. In that building there is a stasis wall that's going to lead to a chosen, but we can't get there without stasis, so a little bit. Grab that piece of adamantine and this angel artifact. And then, since we're just going back, we're going to wave hello, goodbye. Why not? Some stuff here. Well, bam! That's like a whole bunch of souls. And I forgot to swing back to Storm. That's okay. We'll just go over here. And we're going to pop right out by Fulgrim. Because we went backwards. A little shortcut. But before we actually talk to Fulgrim. Going so fast, the world can't keep up with us. Before we talk to Fulgrim, we're going to grab... and by that I mean totally miss it. And grab this small lurcher cache. Alright. So, how we doing? Next, we are going to go to...
Please take your time.
Once again, the Skyscaper. Here we are. So I say once again because I was here, but you didn't see me. Because I ran around after I missed that floaty with the storm over from the branch to like that... that one place that we're going to see again. You might have seen it too if you missed it the first time, but we're pretending this is the first time we're here on the Skyscraper, and we're going to go right around here. And take out these guys, but they go down in like 2 hits. 3 hits. And destroy that, grab ourselves a sliver. Guys, we are moving so fast, we're beating the loading. That's how you know we're going the wicked Sonic fast. Grab ourselves a small, larger clutcher in that. And now we're back here. So this is what I mean. Like, this is where we floated, and if we missed it, we could just go back to Skyscraper. But since now we're here again, and we already got everything over there, we don't need to. In fact, we need to jump down here. The only way to get this right here. Bam. So it's a demonic artifact. But now there's nowhere else to go. We got everything around here. We just had to go up there twice to float over once and then jump over here. So we had to kind of run through here twice. But for now, we're going to go back to Skyscraper because as it turns out, this just works out perfectly with the routing. Very proud of this. Place we had to go twice. Anyway, we come here. And on the way to the Skyscraper, there just so happens to be something we have to get. And I guess we'll take out all you guys. Get some more monies, souls, whatever. And get this Force Nipple. The very first Force Nipple we ever saw is now destroyed and can be checked off in your brain. You're welcome. I take full credit for this. No one has ever done this route before because it's kind of ridiculous. But I have fun making it. So here we go. And now we're back at Vulgrim, and we're going to travel to nowhere. It was a lie. We're going back over here. And we're taking another one of our fun little shortcuts. But this one requires the Flame Hollow and not Storm. We're going to cut the short a little bit and go over here with the Flame Hollow. And that could take a few tries, but you'll get it. And now we're here, ready to go to the storm. And I said the first storm that we see in the last one, totally forgetting that we actually see this one first. And now we get to see everything that's back here. Oh, fun. Fun, 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 fun. And we're up here, Sliver, and here's a little bit of a tough fight. This is the fight that, if you've been saving Havoc, I would do it here. And because this guy isn't actually that damn, he's just scary because like you can summon guys and that can take you by surprise sometimes. So we do that to take him out, and then we'll just go wail as much as we can on our Suffering here, which is a lot tougher than the one we just saw in that other room. If we actually ended up fighting, which we didn't, or I mean we did, but not in this life because we died since then. Nope. And you're down. Alrighty. Nice and easy. But if you don't have Havoc, you just need to, his little clones, the little clones things just disappear in a couple hits, and then you go after him. Just try to go that first and avoiding the Suffering. And we get that Force Pimple, and totally forget the Healing Shard that is right here in the corner. And we get an extra soul out of it. Yes! Alright. Doing good on the souls front. Here's the fire because it's just my fave. Over here, grab ourselves a small nurture cache. Get hit by you while the cabinet took too long to disappear. Damn you, furniture. When stuff is IKEA, it just lasts way longer. I mean, it isn't IKEA. That's what I meant to say. It's IKEA. It does not last very long. That was the whole point of the joke. Okay. Oh, I thought I killed you. There, now you're dead. And you're dead. And Dodge Buster. We get ourselves a free sliver. Cool. Alright, we get the Angelic there. Come around. Kind of. Grab this Frenzy Shard in the desk. And Medium Clump is right above us. I was looking at my notes. What of it? I'm not a literal Darksiders memorization god. And wish I was, make the job a lot easier. And we get ourselves the piece of Adamantine. And then we're going to carefully jump over here. Don't not jump, because then you'll fall and have to do it again. Get ourselves another human.
Please, save me.
Sure thing, buddy. I got you, fam. And there we go. Alright, dodge you. Yes, dodge master. And I'm going to stop saving. And go up, look up there and grab ourselves this fragment. And then we're going to jump over here. Grab ourselves the shade enhancement. So, take a look at that real quick. So the shade enhancement is essentially the way that the Juggernaut is physical damage, the shade enhancement is arcane damage, both with reduction and with damage. So since I use this primarily with arcane, I think I'm actually going to switch over to that, and we actually still get quite a bit of reduction. So in the case of damage types, kind of like, it's not perfect, it's not exactly analogous to how we work with, like, because they don't have dodges and havoc form and stuff, but it is similar. And like, you know, essentially if it's a shiny attack, it's kind of like thinking of, if it's a shiny or particly, then it's probably arcane, and if it's just like a smack, it's probably physical. All right, so we got that. Grab that fragment right there. Destroy you. Oh, I thought you were the only one, but you had a brother that we're also taking out. All right. The reason I thought I could destroy that. Can't. Okay, no point. All right. Destroy the sofa. All right, now we're going to flame over. Ha. We're going to storm over. This is going to be kind of annoying because you have to hold, you know, the float button. You can't let go of it. But that's the same side, if you've got regular two hands, as the camera turning. So you either have to kind of like claw it or just kind of blindly turn it along with the thing and you'll get over it. But here you go. We're here. And yes, wings are pretty cool, I gotta say. Medium lurcher cluster. But feel bad for these guys' wings. They're not taking them nowhere. And see if we can stun him before he disappears again. Nice. All right. So we got that right there. Go up. Change over because we're going to smash some desks in a total metaphor of the destruction of capitalism and go worker and you know Marxist, right. Okay. But the fact that I spent like bought this game like full price 4 different times for my channel. But anyway, you're welcome, Gunfire. And the DLC. And other stuff. Okay, and we're not going to talk about that. I think about that too much. And alright, so there's a few things in here. Yeah, but we also don't want to get jumped by the stuff I'm looking for. These invisible dudes. Let's take them all out. Take you out so you don't just throw boomerangs at us from far away. I don't call them boomerangs, so they don't come back to them. They just kind of curve, so I call them boomerangs, I guess. And we're going to grab the medium lurcher cluster there. Destroy this. Get ourselves a piece of adamantine. And completely forget there's another invisible guy over here. Because putting in a corner is not going to help you, buddy. Alright. Oh yeah, dodge invisible. The indicator. Boss man. A dodge mask. Oh, I did it again. Crap. Alright, well, whatever. We get ourselves the large Lister cluster. Actually, I do want to switch to this. And a healing shard. And now we're good. We've gotten everything. We just have to go talk to Ulthane. There's actually one more thing at Ulthane. Oh, it's almost like this worked out perfectly. That I did. Everything was, we ended at the Maker's Forge, and there's actually a secret of the Maker's Forge. Oh, man. I'm so proud of this route, guys. You have no idea. It's just a silly little thing, but I'm like so fucking proud of it. All right. So, wave to Vilgrim. And by that I mean talk to him, so that will respawn here. And we're here. So you could talk to Ulthane if you like, and he'll give you a little bonus stuff, but we're not going to do that yet. Instead, we're going to get our final chunk of backtracking. And we're going to go over here to this place that we saw before. And we're like, oh, we can't get through there yet, but now we can. But we're actually not going through first. We're jumping up and destroying it with our rocket flame jump. So 2 birds with 1 stone. For ourselves a large lurcher cluster. Cluster. Or bird. I don't know. That cluster is just a fun word. I like it. And I'm over here. And swing on over. Like we're the bosses. And you'll sit here and you'll listen. It'll be like, I hear some ringing. Where is it? Where's it coming from? I don't know. Where's that ringing coming from? Turns out it's underneath us and we can't actually get it here, so sorry, it's another one of those rock next to Vulgrim situations. So while that hurts our soul, we're just going to run past it. Grab ourselves this sliver of adamantine. Jump on over here. Destroy that wall for no reason. Aren't you supposed to be invisible? A lot scarier when you're invisible, I gotta say. And take out these guys that are also much easier when they're visible, as it turns out. We learned that in episode 5. Alright. Get some extra souls. Destroy their dinner, because they don't need it anymore anyway. And get rid of you. Okay, we're doing good. That was a healing shard. Be up there momentarily. Demonic artifacts. Medium cluster in the barrel, just chilling. I don't know if that was like a beer keg or beer barrel, and that's all the yeast that somehow turned into souls, so they gain sentience or something. I'm not sure, because I'm not sure who's hiding souls in barrels around here. This seems like a very bad place to put them, I gotta say. All done. And destroy some more dinner. No dinner for you. There's not enough people in the world to have a crisis anymore. Except for this guy. I don't know if you could have eaten that or not, but you're going somewhere better now.
Please, save me!
I was not expecting that accent. I don't think I've heard that before. I don't know if that's a randomly chosen voice for this human, or that human always has that voice. But I don't think I've ever heard that. Save me! I don't think I've ever... Okay, that threw me for a loop. And here we're back, and we're dropping down to get our last thing. A very last collectible of this episode. Fragment of adamantine. How appropriate. And we're once again going to try to do a jump. If you jump up and then do this, sometimes it just spawns you back up here. Sometimes this works. We'll see. I try to do just jumps as like the height's less, but okay, we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, we made it. Boom. Speedrun strats. And a sigh again at the ringing that we will never get. That we can never receive. Stuck in the tree branch. Good, Russ. And now, oh man, we got a lot of stuff to spend. Got so excited about money to spend that I pressed the button repeatedly at the right time and it still didn't work, I guess, because that's totally my fault for some reason. Let's try that again. All right. And we hear the man himself. But before we do that, we're going to go to Vilgrim. But if you're just looking for your stuff, you're all done. You we're not getting any other enhancements. We're not getting those. We're not getting any more collectibles in this episode. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But if you want to stick around to see what we do with this particular build, we're going to spend it all now. So where are we going to get? Do we have our armor on? I know we do, but double check. Yes, we do. Wrong button. Wrong button again. So we get our plus 5% from shattering crystals. Not shattering these yet. Not going to do that for a while. And we're just going to shatter all of these things that we got. Let's see how many we get. Skull Crush Face, Skull Crush Face, Skull Crush Face, Skull Crush Face, and Skull Crush Face. I guess that may be Skulls Crush Face. 86,000. Woo, baby. And we get a whole lot of demonic artifacts, a whole lot of angelic artifacts, a whole bunch of slivers, pieces of adamantine. We even got a chunk. We will not be able to... I really like looking back when I thought there would be a chosen that would open up with the Force Hollow. Turns out that it doesn't. We just got that one that we already got at the beginning. So,
Welcome, horseman. Getting a mite crowded for all the humans you've sent my way. Let me boost that little trinket I gave you.
Rider's Mercy. So now that we got 10 humans, we got our second upgrade to Rider's Mercy, which is Wrath reward from Wrath Lurchers up 20%. So now it's much easier to fill up your Wrath bar. Not that it was super hard before, but now it's even easier. And like I was saying, before I so rudely interrupted myself by talking to Ulthane, was that there's no way for us to get another chosen right now, unfortunately. Despite just collecting all this stuff, having all this money, we can't get another balanced enhancement yet, which is a real bummer. But we will very soon. So kind of keep in mind what you want to upgrade. And remember, despite having all this stuff and even a few more that we can buy that we haven't spent the money on yet, because I'm not sure if we want to yet, is that you only want up to maximum of 4 other ones on +3. If you have one balanced and we're going for the 5 achievement, you only want to go for 4 +3s right now, because each enhancement requires 12 of each kind of artifact. And if you want to get the enhancement on this first run, you can't spread it out a bunch. So just because you have them, don't spend them. Think about how you want to spend them right now. So what are we going to do? We got this. We're not going to waste, even if we had the chosen right now, we probably wouldn't waste it on this, because we're actually going to probably switch this out now that we're not going around destroying a bunch of stuff. I am going to increase my invincibility window here with Angelic Obscurus. I am definitely going to up my shade here because I want to increase my arcane damage. Now we're doing a whole bunch, 28. So we're already at 28%. We haven't even gotten fully balanced yet, and the fortifier is only 20%. So we're doing significantly more damage, especially because I'm using the flame chains primarily for my arcane counters. I'm going to keep that on there. And what else are we going to do right now? I think we're going to up Juggernaut. That makes sense to me. Okay, let's look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. What are we going to do? All right, so yeah, keep balanced fortifier on there. Keep shade on there. We want to keep invisibility window. We want Fafnir. Yeah, because we want the reflection. You know, and putting stuff into here now doesn't necessarily make sense, because 10% more, 60% damage or whatever for dumping 2 artifacts in here is good, but the biggest thing it gives you is the interruption. So you don't need more damage on that to do that, but if you find yourself getting hit a lot, maybe that'll help kind of close some of those gaps where you were maybe struggling before. I don't think we're going to put it in there for me for now. We're about to swap out Leviathan. So I think that's the way to go, because we're going to... I do like Havoc Form Duration, but I don't want that right now. I don't need this yet because I don't want to waste a slot on it. Havoc Bar Generation and Damage Health is full. This is also good, but it's not, it's, you know, especially like me, it's just not going to be full very often, so we're not going to do that. And yeah, I think we're going to up Angelic Juggernaut and also attach him to start getting some more damage reduction.
What do you need?
So that means so far we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's our 5. So we're not going to be dumping any more artifacts into anything until we know we have enough to get each of these up. And we will be able to get, technically there's enough in the main game without needing to grind them, or, you can get unlimited ones in the DLC to get up to 6 per run, because we're going to get all of them. But we're not going to worry about that yet, because I want to make sure we get the achievement first. So we've kind of picked our 5, and then we will start dumping them in a probably Fafnir. Maybe, I mean, we get other ones coming up, so because we're gonna have one more slot after we get the last hollow, so we'll think about that. For now, we're just gonna see how many we can get here. As always, go right for the barbs. When we got enough to almost get to +9 and apply the chunk, but not quite, so we're not gonna do that. We are gonna get plenty of pieces coming up, so I'd rather get one more on chains than just wait for barbs to get that to +10. So we're gonna do that. I do actually like, despite what it might look like, I use like Mallet in combat a lot. So I think I am going to upgrade this, even over Lance. People like all of them, right? People like Force. I like Fire the most. People like Lance because of the range attack. Just kind of do whatever works for you, I think that's the way to go. And also we can get this up to the fragment level, because we got a whole lot of fragments. And we're going to dump all our fragments into Mallet here. All right. So we are decked out the way I want to be decked out right now. We updated our enhancements for now. We could put some stuff into our last one, but again, I'm going to save that in case I want to put in a different one. I don't know what I want to do. I definitely don't need to do this right now. Yeah, I'm going to save this. And this is just a secret for you guys that stuck around after that. After I said there was nothing else, that I actually am going to buy these artifacts right now. Just because we have the money and we will be using them. And I just like kind of having them off the list of when I want to spend. So 3 angelic artifacts, 3 demonic artifacts. We're doing good on the count. I will mention at the beginning of next episode, in case you guys, when you guys come back. But, for now, while this is the most recent episode, you guys are special. And I'm going to grab Unfocused Rage just because that can be helpful in some instances, although again, it's not my favorite, but I'm just going to get it off the list and grab our Rage Enhancement. So that's actually 7 things you guys didn't know about. All right. And we're not going to be buying these if we don't need them. Again, like, if you feel like you want to, because if you're like, oh, Force is my favorite, I want to do Force, do that. Storm's your favorite, do Storm. I think it is worth it for the additional 15% damage on the arcane counter you use the most. But for me, it's Flame, and just so happens to also be the cheapest one. So I am going to not dump 50k into those right now. Instead, I'm going to dump it all into levels. See how high we get. Again, there was one point where I talked about we should try to be around level 40. I'd say between 40 and 50 for the end game. So it seems like we're kind of close, and we kind of are, but we're also kind of not. So we're just, again, our max goal is maybe around 50, just so that the DLC, which does scale, is at a manageable level. If we put more than that, it's still very doable, obviously. It's just maybe not as smooth as it might be. So that's just kind of my goal for this, but we're past the point where it's going to be a bad thing if you're too high, because there's that one glitch if you're above level 50 and before Lust, and it can really mess you up. So we're way past that, so as long as you're not there, you're good. So, all right, we got 7 to spend. What we're going to do, on my regular game, because I'm the Dodge Master, I mostly probably put an arcade. I'm going to put 1 more into health, just to have a little bit more of a buffer. I'm going to put 2 into strength, because I want to get up to above 50%. And we'll put 2 more in arcane. Yep. All right, this is what we're doing. Now we can start specializing some more, but anyway. If I was my regular game, I might even have up to 20 on arcane and less in strength, but for the sake of this, because I watch myself and I realize I'm smacking the whip a whole lot, this is what we're going to do. All right, so we end up in a pretty good place. We have some Angelic Juggernauts. We have some Unfocused Fafnir, Obscurus, Demonic Shade, Balanced Fortifier. We have a lot of stuff. We did good. We did real good. We got a lot of good stuff. And I'm saying all that, and I'm realizing that, no, I need 6, and I don't have enough to upgrade this to the final one yet. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to leave it at +2. And this is where we're going to leave the episode. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching.
Make sure they scream.
I love your comments, guys. Keep them coming. I love talking with y'all about the lore, about the game, about the route, about combat, frickin' everything. It's great. It's fun. I love it. So keep them coming. I'm always happy to talk with you guys down in the comments. And hopefully a live stream soon. So we'll see how that goes. I have recently decided that I definitely need to replay the other games because it's been a little while. I got to say, it's been a little while. And I'm a little rusty on the lore. But also, I think it's just, they're fun games and I'm kind of itching to play them again. So we'll probably be doing that on a stream. So yeah. So thanks again, guys, for watching. We were very productive with our first big collectathon. And now we are going to go back to
Please take your time.
the cargo hold. And instantaneously be back, and we'll be nice and ready for the next episode. So thanks so much for watching. I'm Cuddle, and this has been the Darksiders 3 100% walkthrough. And like, subscribe, and comment really helps me out here, and it means so much to me, and I just love talking with you guys. So I hope to see you down there, and I will see you soon again next time in episode 8.
Actually, it's episode 9 because I didn't realize I was supposed to listen to 2 episodes. But anyway, I also forgot again about the spreadsheet, which is down in the description, along with the 100% playlist here on YouTube. And maybe I'll remember it eventually.